Go follow me on TikTok right now. If you're watching this, follow me on TikTok. Also follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment, like, subscribe. Use promo code something for something somewhere. Getting another late jump today. It is approximately 12:45 in the afternoon. Spent all morning editing my video from yesterday. I got a little carried away learning some of the software. But Draco has been in here for a little while hanging up some quarter bound. He's got a decent amount of it done. I'm gonna get started helping him so I'm not a lazy bum. This is my lovely wife, Maester. She went to brunch this morning and just got back. What do you have to say to the people?
The chicken and waffles were good.
The chicken and waffles were good. You heard it here first, folks. Bradco, what do you have to say to the people? A man of few words but many talents. He likes putting holes in walls. Doesn't look bad. Help me, Draco. I'm hit. Oh God, it's everywhere. Draco can no longer abide the camera's position. He's got to get up here to put some wood putty in the filler. A little bit of gaps because we bought 12-foot sticks and the room is a little bit longer in places and wider in places than 12 foot. So we had like, 1/8-inch gaps in between the pieces that we're filling in with pre-stained wood filler and then sanding it. It looks all right. It's not perfect. Obviously, we'd rather have the butts right up on each other. But, it looks pretty good. I ain't mad, but I'm going to move the camera. Find me in the Alps. Wake me up after my fancy has been tickled. Duh. I don't want to be conscious for my fancy to be tickled.
Do you need another rose for anything, Michael?
If I keep fucking up these cuts, we might have to go for more quarter round. If she burns, she was telling the truth. But if she lives, she is a witch. All the quarter round is hung up. Draco is putting in the wood filler. Look at that motion tracking hand. Draco is putting in the wood filler in the gaps because there are gaps because we're not great at this. But yeah, looks great. Man, I have like the world's heaviest sugar addiction right now. There was a box in there, an old Scrub Daddy box, and it looked like a package of Reese's, and I was like, ooh! like inside, I was like, ooh, a treat! Oh, what is wrong with me? All right, well, Bradco is finishing up, putting on the finishing touches in these corners here to make sure that everything looks continuous. I will be working on something that Macy wants me to work on, which needs to get, probably the only other thing besides the floor in this bathroom that needs to get finished, is the underside of this plumbing manifold housing cabinet. I'm going to hang another 2x2 right here, then I'll hang something underneath it, then I'll put a piece of facing across it, and then we'll paint the whole thing. That way you don't see all this up under here. So I'm gonna get started on that. Oh, it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. It all keeps setting up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah. Very good, very nice, very good. Living in Florida is just chaos. It's beautiful 1 second, and then the next second, the trees are bending sideways and the rain is hitting you in the face when you're up under your porch. I say all that, but I actually love living out here. I mean, It's beautiful. Sure, it rains all the time. We're gonna get gutters back here eventually. We had to redo this part of the roof because there used to be a patio out here that we had to tear down because it's about to fall down. So we dug up a bunch of plants. We call this crabgrass in Alabama. I don't know what you call it here. I don't know if crabgrass is the right word for it. But we replanted it, and it kind of keeps the water rolling off the roof from eroding the earth right here. You know, same thing here and all the way down there. But yeah, eventually we're gonna have some gutters. That's on the list of things I got to do. I might put some on the barn too. I don't know if you can see from where we're at, but back there it rolls off pretty good. And I actually have to cut in a field drain on the back side of the barn to get it into the creek over there because it really floods. Even in a storm like this, it's going to flood pretty heavy over there. But that'll be a pretty difficult project. I might have to borrow somebody's excavator to trench out a line, and I'll use a big old, you know, probably 6-inch PVC line and a field drain box to gather the water and put it out into the creek that runs around here. You can see like kind of where our creek portion is. It runs all the way across the property, runs back through there, runs all the way out that property, and then back this way. So yeah, there's always things to be done, and the weather is beautiful. All right, we're here with Macy Reeves, and she's going to tell us how she feels about the progress we made today.
I'm answering the progress question.
Yes.
Feel pretty good. It's starting to look like a bedroom. Final touches going on or up, however that works. It's starting to look like less of a construction site a little bit every day.
Hell yes, Macy Reeves. It is looking like a household. Draco, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right.
I feel like I'm turning into my mother. Like did your mom do that when you were a kid? Like to get everybody to take a picture? She's like, all right, everybody, huddle around the hearth. We're going to get a family photo. Just shove a camera in everybody's face. I'm turning into my mother. This is 32. All right, Macy officially ordered the closet from IKEA, and there is a delivery option that we didn't know about. She thought she was going to have to drive to Miami and pick up 800 pounds worth of closet material, right?
It wasn't offered to me at first.
Yeah, it wasn't offered at first, but then eventually there was a option for delivery. She was like, $70, hell yeah. So we bought that. It should be here on Thursday. So we're going to clean out this little closet in here. And this has already got pretty good space in here to, you know, we're going to assemble some of the stuff and then move it into here. But we're going to clean up in here, get all this stuff ready to get the closets installed when they come in. I've said it once, I'll say it again. All cleaning in a home is moving a mess from one place to another so that you can utilize that one space, move the mess to another space until you need that other space, then you move the mess again, and it keeps going. But that might just be because we live in a construction zone. I don't know. The area is cleaned out. It is ready for installation of things whenever they get here. And this area is pretty wide open also. Ready for installation of things. The big PIA is going to be when we have to clean out all these building materials from this hallway and we have to finish this out. But that'll be a little bit from now. Probably not anytime in the next month or two. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But I don't know if we're going to finish that entirely before we do the kitchen or if we're going to do that or do the kitchen so we can... I mean, we've been operating on like a quarter of a kitchen for 3.5 years now. It's not that big of a deal to me. It doesn't bother me, but I know it annoys Macy. So, yeah. My little construction wife. All right, that's all we're going to do today. Draco's got to do homework. I'm going to do some more exploring on my computer. I'm really enjoying this video editing stuff. It's kind of fun. I've been using Final Cut Pro on my MacBook, and then I downloaded like the education bundle because it was cheaper than just getting Final Cut Pro because I'm in school. So I used that, you know, education discount. And I got something called Motion, which allows you to create like title slides and graphic design stuff. So I was using a little bit of that. That's what I was doing this morning. I essentially spent like 3 hours this morning creating like a thumbnail and like a clickable thing. You'll see it if you looked at my video from earlier, but it's been really fun. I got to do that. I got to do some homework for my class that just started this past week. I wish the weather was a little bit better. I mean, it's not, I don't mind a storm every once in a while. I actually kind of enjoy it, but it's been like this for the past week, just pouring. There's no way we can get the grass mowed. Everything's growing out of control, and there's no time to go out and actually trim anything back. Because if I want to use the tractor to do anything, or if I want to take anything out in the yard, it just tears it all up. I mean, look at this. Look at all the water out here. It's crazy. crazy. We need to pressure wash these windows too. That's another thing we got to do. One thing I want to do that's going to happen probably later rather than sooner, because a lot of our money is tied up. You know, we're not financing any of this. We're doing this all like as we have the money to do it. That's why it's taking so long. We're not taking out any loans to do it. So one thing I want to do that's restricted by our cash flow is redo the exterior of our house. I want to pressure wash it. I want to redo a lot of the rotting wood that's on there, and I want to repaint the whole thing. Just because it's really important. People don't realize that paint is actually a really protective portion of the building envelope. It's not just for aesthetics. It actually protects from water damage, which can lead to structural damage over time. It's really important. Sealant and paint are a very important part of your building envelope life cycle. So if you didn't know that, now you do. Maybe look up some stuff on it and make sure you take care of it. But all right, I'm gonna sign off for today. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. Follow me on TikTok. See you next time.
Eating big time, ain't she pretty? Ain't she witty? Ain't she great?